DeepSeek AI has been causing a lot of ripples in the last few weeks. DeepSeek has made it so big that they're going head to head with ChatGPT and even beating them out in certain categories. But that's not the big part. DeepSeek is beating them out and also driving down costs and also making them open source. And this is causing major ramifications in the market because they're just as good as some would say our best AIs, which is OpenAI, and it's for the fraction of the cost, which is causing the American tech market to freak out. If you've seen the last week or two, you've definitely seen that, well, AI has always been a big buzzword, even the past year or two, that AI is a huge buzzword. You say AI and it would instantly raise your stock value of the company by a few percentages just by saying AI or you plan to implement AI. But there's been major investments into AI and to making billions. You even see with Stargate, they said 500 billion over the next 4 years. Insane. That's a lot of money to invest in AI. But what if these investments into AI isn't necessarily necessary for you to make great AI? And that's what DeepSeek is kind of exposing. You see a lot of these tech companies, these big ones, I'm talking about Facebook, talking about Instagram, Meta in general, talking about OpenAI, ChatGPT, Anthropic. These companies have been pulling in so much investment money from these companies, not just millions, not just tens of millions, hundreds of millions. We're talking about billions of dollars from these companies to invest in AI. But what DeepSeek has exposed is that you may not need this huge amount of investments to get the same amount of performance. So what's happening is DeepSeek is able to get O1 level performance for a fraction of the cost. Like the ChatGPT O1 plan for their Pro, it's like a month for a subscription. So this is a subscription. So you're paying this every month. And for the same type of performance, you're getting kind of like $3 for DeepSeek, which is like, as well as an end user, you can go on and use DeepSeek R1 model, which is the same as their O1, which is their most powerful available model to the public. You can use it on DeepSeek for free. You cannot do the same for ChatGPT. You have to pay for ChatGPT in some form or fashion, whether it's the Plus or the Pro plan. But you do have to pay. And that's causing major issues because it's saying, well, why are we investing all these millions of dollars into these companies when, well, it's not needed? If this AI Chinese company is able to do it for a fraction of the cost, why are we investing it in all this compute for what you have going on? And so people are very skeptical. They're shaking up because at its core, the last 2-3 years, this has been the messaging for tech companies. This has been the next frontier. And so some investors are rethinking, well, how much should we be investing? How much of this is actually like fugazi, is fake, it's not really necessary for us to invest? And they may have just popped the AI bubble. Because what's the point of investing all these millions of dollars if it was not needed in the first place? So a lot of companies are, well, thinking about pulling out of these investments, or at least paring down, scaling down. You see with Stargate, $500 billion over the next 4 years. That's a lot of money. Why would they do that if they're saying that, like, hey, we could do the same thing? DeepSeek can do the same thing for a fraction of the cost. Why not go with DeepSeek? Why are we investing? Maybe we should pull out our money. But these tech companies also employ a lot of different people. They also are leaders in a lot of different industries. So if these companies are no longer investing in AI as much as they were, it's going to cause a ripple effect not only in the stock market, but potentially as well as employment, as they may have to let go some of their employees who may be doing research and development to get ahead, which is going to cause a lot of layoffs, which can affect the economy even more, leading into a worse economy, at least here in the US. But US is a global leader, so it'll have global ramifications. But the thing about this is that they're saying that DeepSeek may have had more powerful GPUs than they were supposed to have, but still overall they were less as far as quantity than like the bigger AIs out there, like the ChatGPTs. As well as there's some conspiracies and things that are saying that, like, hey, DeepSeek was using proprietary information from OpenAI and ChatGPT to get here. So is it fair to even compare the two? If DeepSeek was able to take a cheat sheet from the person who was really in the lab researching and developing in this and just made their model more efficient. Is that a fair comparison? Because if you're just trailing behind the one that's in the first place, why would you then care to, try to make it better if you can just follow behind and in 1, 2, or 3 catch up to them by stealing their homework, stealing their information, and then trying to make it better on your end? I think that's a little conversation to have about these type of things, but tell me what you think down in the comment down below. Do you think this is absolutely crazy, or do you think it was a scam to begin with? You're glad the bubble popped. If you want to keep up the latest and greatest AI news, you should definitely like and subscribe. With that being said, your boy Dex9 Dexter out.